Good morning and welcome to Hidden Gems. My name is Arden Thomas. I'm the Cincom Smalltalk product manager. Hidden Gems is where we show you capabilities of the product that may not be obvious. Today we're going to talk about HTTPS tips and tweaks. So I was reviving an old example that I had that downloaded some data, some stock data, and had an HTTP request to do so. The request now required HTTPS, which is secure, uses TLS, and I ran into some issues. So I'm going to show you some of those issues and solutions for those issues. So let's first talk about certificates, and we'll show you how to basically capture, add, or bypass the certificates. So here's actually the query, the HTTPS query to get some data for IBM. I'm going to execute this so you can see what's going on. And I have a HTTP client. I create the request string and say get it. Execute that. And I run into an error. I capture this error on any kind of error. And error is the superset of all errors, but this allows us to check out what it is. Okay, TLS unknown, basically this is an unknown certificate. So let's close out of that. I have another example. Okay, this basically says if you run into this error, do this, just resume. So what this does is it bypasses the unknown certificate and says, okay, that's okay, I'm just going to resume. I don't recommend this for mission critical things, but for some testing, it may be something that you wish to use. Another thing you may want to do is have an easy way to add the certificate. If you know it's valid, it's good, you want to add that. So let's take a look at this further example. Create our client, execute our request, and we run into TLS unknown. Just going to check, okay, is this the TLS unknown? If true, add to my registry, add certificate, and the certificate you can actually find in the parameter, and that's the certificate. And this is the code to actually add that, and I can do that. And then I can tell it right in this code to restart. So let's do that. We'll restart that. We'll walk through it. Now this is another type of error. And we'll address that in a moment. So what this error is, if I look here, unknown cipher, basically it's using a type of encryption, security encryption, that we don't understand, or the security package I'm using and interfaces with doesn't understand. This is a type of AEAD, if I understand that correctly, from our security engineer. So what can we do about this? Well, let's show you. Okay, this is a website, sslabs.com, SSL test. I've thrown our HTTPS query in here, and I'm going to submit it, and I'll be back with the result. Okay, so this is run. It shows me some of the different servers that can respond to this, and if I click on these results here, I'm going to take you down. Basically, what this is showing is the preferred order of which types of encryption. Now we have, at least in my current platform and installation, have some difficulty with the AES GCM. So what we're going to do is look for some others that we can find that that meet our criteria. So where do we look at even what we have? Well, TLS package, Extremes TLS cipher suites. You can see all the different types of ciphers that this can ideally work with. It actually depends on the external SSL package you have installed on your system. I have the default Windows 10 I'm running on right here. So this one right here, AES CBC SHA 256, is one that is in the list. And let me quickly show you how you can accommodate those changes. So we looked at this site to see what the server uses and what order it looks for things, and then pick out a few that we know are solid on our side. So I've chosen 3 that are in their list, and I can set it by executing this TLS client context default security suites. So you can set this up. I'm going to execute this. Executing this solves the security issue, and there's another issue which I will discuss in another screencast. But just to recap, we showed you how to capture, add, or ignore certificates, alter the TLS handshake sequence in order to match the servers that you're working with to download data through HTTPS. If you have any questions, please send them to athomas@cincom.com. I'd be happy to answer them. And until next time, enjoy using Smalltalk.